Hey neighbors, glad y'all were here with us today at Miracle Farm 1927 Homestead. We're going to crack some corn today, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our hammer mill here. This is a David Bradley, sold by Sears and Roebuck, probably back in the 40s. And like I say, here's the screens for it. You got different screens, however fine you want to make your grind your corn. We're going to be using this big one today. It looks like the corn will just fall through it, but this thing turns so fast it cracks it before it can possibly fall through these. It's amazing how it does that, but it does it and it just cracks it instead of grinds it. But you run it through these finer mesh and it grinds it into almost flour. So we're going to be using the coarse one today. And we got to get it all greased up and get our belt hooked up to it. And right here's our tractor we're going to be pulling it with today. It's a 1947 M John Deere. It's got a flat belt pulley on the back. She's going to show you a picture of it here. It actually is paper, layers of paper put together. It's not a metal pulley, it's a paper pulley. And we're going to be pulling the hammer mill with this today.
Okay, they are fitting the belt to the hammer mill. It's over here. We were just getting the tractor in place. This is a different tractor that we're using. The roller on here is wooden.
Or is it wooden, or is it just like layered?
Well, it's paper, but it's wood.
It's wood, okay.
Paper.
And so we used a different belt this year. So we're going to give you a little demonstration on lacing the belt and getting this all set up, ready to run the hammer mill.
All right, this is also a David Bradley, made by Sears and Roebuck. We was at an auction a while back and found this, and it's a tree saw. This thing would actually turn, and you could push it up to a tree and cut a tree down. And like I say, this is a project we're going to get done one of these days. We'd had it sitting here with the David Bradley hammer mill, so we thought we'd go ahead and tell you a little bit about it. And you'll be able to see more of it a little later. So y'all just stay tuned with us. And
What's it called?
Don't know, some kind of tree saw.
Okay.
But we will find out more about it later.
You're doing what?
I'm changing the screen, getting ready to change the screen in it to crack corn.
Okay, and Righteous is greasing it.
He's taking the play out of it.
He's taking, yeah. Got our corn already here, moved into place.
Here and hold this on there for me, please.
Thomas is in here helping.
Yes, take it. Sure.
Yeah, an inside look of what the hammer mill looks like and where the screens go.
Right here is your hammers. Move your hand there, Thomas. Just show you what a hammer mill does. Is this thing the hammer slings out and it beats against these, beats whatever product you got in here, corn or wheat or whatever, beats against this screen until it gets it fine enough to go through this mesh right here. It will stay in there. So it's going to be whatever coarseness that will come through these screens.
So hold up one of them hammers.
But this is why they call it a hammer mill. This is your hammers in a hammer mill.
Nice.
This is how you change the screen in it. You just open this lid here, and then you just slide it out.
Put it in order.
So here's the one we're going to use, and you would think that the corn would just fall through it, but this is the one we used. You'd think you'd want to use that one for cracked corn, but this is what we used for powdered corn for the chickens. So we're going to see how this one does, and that's the next biggest, and they get smaller and smaller, and this one down here can do flour. But those are the 5 screens we have for this hammer mill.
All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to insert this screen that we're going to use today. Just going to give you a little demonstration how it goes in.
Hold it, Thomas.
All right, there it is. That's how easy it was to change the screen.
Okay, now show us where, well, wait, I'll wait till you get it all together and then you can show us where the corn goes in and comes out. What are you doing?
Hey, how you doing? We're raising the chute up so they can load the corn in. We should have a latch over here too. Catches it in hangers.
So that's where the corn goes in.
Oh, I've just added this piece here. It is what holds the plates that regulates how much corn or grain that you feed into it. It's got a, they move up and down here so you can regulate that. So I'm going to put them on now.
So one's like a little door.
Yeah, you got 2 different things you can do here. You can have the whole thing open, full flow in it, or you can let the first one down and then you can regulate it by the putting a narrow one in.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're putting the belt on now. I was going to show you how this stuff's going together. So this is what they call alligator belt lacing, and the way you put this on, we're not going to be doing any today, but you just take a hammer and you put this over the belt, and you hit it with a hammer and drive the teeth down through it. You join this together like this right here. These is kind of bent up; they're not working very well. But this is what they call cat gut. I don't know exactly why they call it cat gut, but it's got grooves in it to where when it slides in these teeth, it won't slide back out. But that's what they call it, cat gut. Just work it through. Let some come out the end here. Bend it up. Cut some off of this end. Bend it up. We're going to have to bend these down pretty good because this belt's actually got to be crossed to change direction. The pulley on the tractor is turning this away, and our hammer mill needs to go this way. So we're going to have to cross the belt so we can change direction. You're going to have to block it some way. You ain't got no way.
So the boys have been moving the tractor back and forth while Daddy put a twist in the belt. I'm going to put a wedge behind both wheels because this tractor doesn't hit.
What they're going to do now is they're going to roll that tractor up and we're going to wedge it tight now. If you'll look, we've got this belt twisted, so the top's turning one way and the bottom will be turning the other way where it runs the twist back. That changes direction, so your machine will be turning the right direction.
Test run. Trying to go off of the wheel. You have to keep it center on both wheels, both on the tractor and the mill. He just speeded it up. It's staying on pretty good. Got a little bit of play in it, but not much.
over, so you can get this one. And now the